Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is going to be the Q&A and giveaway winner announcement video. What I'll probably do is put some timestamps in the bottom for the questions so that you can kind of skip through them, and then we'll go on to the giveaway at the end. So the first question I got was Pete Burgess, and I apologise if I pronounce anyone's name wrong, but there we go. So he asked, does the Eastman suffer from typical Les Paul tuning issues? And to be fair, no it doesn't. I have upgraded the machine heads that you might have saw, but no it doesn't. And the Epiphone 59 I had before that was super stable as well. I can sort of prove it. You have to take my word for it though. I haven't played this guitar since sort of yesterday lunchtime-ish, something like that. So and it's still in tune, so hopefully that kind of proves it, but no, they don't suffer from that, to be fair. Some, you know, it seems 50-50, some Gibbs and price don't seem relevant either. Some of them do, some of them don't, but that one doesn't. The next person, Lee R, asked if I had to choose between a Les Paul or Strat, which would I choose and why? So people that have been watching me for quite a while know that the Strat is what I find myself most comfortable on. And what I kind of enjoy playing the most, really. So if I had to choose, I would still choose a Strat. And the reason is just because the guitar to me is much more comfortable. I feel that my sort of repertoire of music, if you like, is better expressed on a Strat. A hardtail Strat or whatever, I don't tend to use the tremolo very much. But yeah, a Strat for me is just a more expressive, more musical, more comfortable tool, as much as I love Les Pauls, especially recently, but it would be a Strat. So hopefully that answers your question on that one. The third question is from Yeehaw Twist Your Arms, or Yeehaw Twisty Arms, something like that. And he asked me, what guitar will I get next and why? And the next guitar I'm looking at, I currently do not own a Telecaster, and I have been looking at tellies for the last sort of month or so, specifically either a Sonic Blue or Olympic White with a rosewood neck, sort of like the Bahas or the classic player ones, or one of the black double bound with a rosewood neck. Those two particularly is what I'm looking for, and I know Steve's going to be laughing as if he watches this, because he's just got one of the tellies I would have liked. I'm sure that'll be on the channel pretty soon. So yeah, that's the main one I'm looking at, because I don't currently have a telly. But going back to being more of a Strat man, I also don't have a maple neck Strat either. And it's weird because, you know, whether it's maple or rosewood or whatever, I don't tend to mind, but I feel with the Strat, it's the one guitar that you can sort of feel the difference with both, and therefore I would like both. So probably a telly, but I can't quite find the one I want, and they're very expensive, so maybe a maple neck Strat. Either one of those will be next. So thanks for your question. Moving on to question 4 is Anthony Long asked me, are you still a Strat man after living with the SB59? So I suppose I've kind of answered that in the others. Yes, I am still a Strat man. In the last couple of months, Les Paul has jumped from being sort of my 4th favourite to like my firm 2nd. I'm really enjoying them at the moment, but I will always prefer Strats. It's kind of just one of those things really that, again, like I say, I just feel more comfortable. I feel that I can express more for a Strat, and I probably will always prefer traditional Strats. But I love the SB59 as well. So thanks for your question. Question number 5, I actually got asked this twice. Once from Simon Barnes, and once from a guy in the US called Acoustic Floss, or Acoustic Floss, one or the other. And they asked me, what is the best way that I think to learn to play guitar, whether it's books or lessons, studying, you know, just songs or whatever. And I think, firstly, the most important thing is you have to know what you want. So before you even think about how you're going to learn, think about, what do I actually want to do with the guitar? Do I want to write? Do I want to be just a great, you know, at playing songs? And that will kind of dictate how you're going to learn. And then once you sort of got that down, you just have to enjoy yourself. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put in a clip that I recorded during the first lockdown all that time ago. And it's a way of learning theory, learning scales, but without going down that hole that so many of us just don't really want to do. What you do, you take a song and you try and play the lyric to that song, because often that lyric will sit in a variation of the scale of that key, and if you learn that, it's almost as good as just learning the scales, because you're going to get those sounds in your head and you're going to get those notes of where they are under your fingers. So we'll go to that clip now, and then I'll sort of come back and answer the rest of the question.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but
So hopefully that clip just there made sense as to what I'm trying to say. So, you know, that is a good way, I think, of practicing sort of scales and getting those sounds under your fingers and in your ears without sort of going down the studying the theory route, because, you know, some people do. I've got a friend who does nothing but that, and when it comes to actually just jamming or playing songs, he's not really there with it, but give him the sort of technical side of it and he's all over it. So there's no sort of right and wrong, but as long as you're enjoying what you do, you have a clear goal as to where you're trying to get, either who you're trying to play, like what if you're trying to come up with your own music, what style. I think you can't really go wrong. Learn the way that best suits you and just pick up tips here and there along the way. It sort of actually, I'll just touch on whether or not anyone would like to see me do any kind of lesson videos. I've sort of dabbled in it doing the short lessons that I've done, but maybe song lessons or anything. If anyone wants to see that, just let me know and I'll do one as a tester, because I would do it, but I just don't think I'd be that good at it, but we'll see. And then the last question number 6, is from Ed Coombs, and he said, this is quite a good question actually, he said, what's your favourite Strat type brand that is not a Fender? And it comes down to two things really. Anyone that's watched the channel for a while would remember the G&L video that I did, the USA G&L video, and that to me, although it was a T-shape, was one of the best single coil Fender type guitars that's not a Fender I've ever played. I really wanted to keep that guitar. It was an awesome guitar, so I assume that the S types they do are as good, but without playing an S type from G&L yet, I would have to go to my second choice, which would be Music Man, the CT50s and stuff. So far that's my favourite S type that I've actually played that is, you know, that is an S type. So that's all the questions I got. So we're going to go on to the giveaway now, and I just want to say I've found myself in a bit of an embarrassing and slightly daft situation where I'm doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway just before I've actually hit 1,000 subscribers, because I kind of thought the last video would sort of take me over that threshold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give away one of those kits now, and I'll show you how I'll do that in just a sec. And then on this video, comment, the same rules apply. Subscribe and ask any question under this video, and next Friday we'll come back and hopefully actually be at 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll give away the other one regardlessly. So what I'm going to do, obviously we've got 6 questions. Bring up my phone a second. I have the Google random number generator again, and it's on between 1 and 10 at the minute. Hopefully you can see that, the camera's weird. So I'll set that between 1 and 6. So you can see, between 1 and 6, and then generate a number, and the first number that comes up, whoever's question that was, wins the first kit. So it's come up with number 5. So number 5, Simon Barnes, you have won the first kit. So follow the link in my description to my Facebook page and send me a message on there, and I'll get that kit sent out to you on Monday morning. Everyone else, you will automatically be in the next one on Friday. So that's it, we've done the questions, we've done the giveaway. Hopefully this will go out and a few more people will join in, and I'll actually be somewhere near the 1,000 subs to complete the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So thanks for watching, a bit of a different video, a lot of talking, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week for another video.